Man, the city really isn't afraid to embrace the eccentric.
Maybe that's why there's so much paranormal activity around here.
Hey, I'm Linz.
Hello. I'm Ashley. We're traveling bartenders chasing a different kind of spirit.
Come with us to check out some of the creepiest bars that you will be dying to visit. Dying? Get it? Gone as far south as we can, the continental U.S., Florida Keys.
With scenic ocean views and vibrant culture everywhere, I'm having a hard time understanding why it took us so long to get here in the first place. Let's go explore. This beacon city plays host to millions of visitors each and every year.
Is that alive or dead visitors?
Both.
So Ashley, it shows you're very detail-oriented and you are open to life, you are curious about life, your energy, your soul is always, it's a yes. You're saying yes to life. Like for you, your energy is about accomplishment, an open heart, and always open to learn something, but you're set in your ways.
Hey, Mom.
Man, the city really isn't afraid to embrace the eccentric.
Maybe that's why there's so much paranormal activity around here.
We'll be stopping at 2 locations, the first of which, the East Martello Fort. By day, it is a lovely museum run by the Key West Art and Historical Society. Must warn you, at night, with all of these unique artifacts, the unknown stir. We play by somebody else's rules. Robert the Doll, of course. Some find him cute, but looks can be deceiving. Others find him creepy, but I wouldn't say that to his face. On your right is the front entrance to the East Martello. However, we don't go in the front door. No, we go in the back door.
They're taking your picture, but it's because of us, so I hope that's okay. Please don't come and haunt us for the rest of our lives. They made us do it. Thank you. I hope you have a great day.
Night. I hope you have a great night.
Great night. I just always say day, it's a habit.
Yeah.
And I hope that you have a great another 100 years and more, infinity and beyond.
If this tour has freaked you out, I definitely recommend checking out Captain Tony's before you leave town.
I need a drink. Yeah, I guess I need a drink too.
Robert the Doll really freaked me out a little bit. I need something to drink.
Let's get some booze.
Originally, when it was built, it was an ice house. And the city realized in 1853 that what better place to keep the morgue than at an ice house. At any given time, there were probably 5 to 10 bodies in the ice house staying prepped for burial.
And the ice is still going to people.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to make
So-
that clear.
From the top.
Make that clear.
Right. There was a big flood in Key West. As the walls were blown out, the bodies that were inside went with it.
Made their way to the streets.
Correct. The bodies were blown out also. So after the flood, there were approximately 10 missing bodies from the morgue. If you surround your cemetery with bottles filled with holy water, it keeps out the evil spirits and it lets the good spirits traverse to heaven. And this bottle wall here, again, was to keep the evil spirits out, the good spirits in, and let them traverse. We've absolutely kept that because that's history.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
more importantly, we don't need the bar to be haunted any more than it is. As we were digging, we found several interesting things.
Okay.
We found bones, and we found this tombstone. I decided that rather than take the tombstone and move it, If someone, in fact, was buried here, I sure wanted her to have her tombstone. I have a friend that's a pathologist in Miami, so he takes the bones, he comes back and he says, where did you find these bones? So I told him, behind the bar and in the pool room. And he said, Joe, it's 3 people. Some of the bones are in the back room. The rest of the bones we have hanging behind the bar.
Oh, that's lovely.
Initially, when I took over the saloon from Captain Tony, he was telling me about the hanging tree has hung 17 people. 16 of the people were pirates. The 17th was a woman that stabbed to death her husband and 2 young children. She was found walking down Duval Street with a knife in her hand in a blue nightgown covered in blood. The townspeople, they actually grabbed her, no trial, no hearing, nothing. They hung her from this tree.
All right.
And the one time I saw her, I was coming up from the pool room, heading into the bar, and from right to left, and she wasn't walking, she was floating. She had no features. She had on a blue nightgown. Her face was very creamy white. And as you know, it's very warm in here.
Right.
But something very cold came over me, came over the saloon right before and as I saw her. And as soon as she was gone, the temperature got back to normal. Do I still question myself? No, but I did for a long time. I know what I saw. She made a big impression on me. I mean, it's something I'll never forget.
Yeah.
We're in beautiful Key West, Florida.
I think we should go with the classic rum runner. It was invented in Key West.
Yeah.
Fits perfectly. And who doesn't love a rum runner?
Rum runners are great. We can add some blue curacao, an ode to Our Lady in Blue at the bar.
Maybe finish it off with a little bit of fire, a little bit of fun, and just go over the top with it.
Tiki Mama's coming out.
We're in beautiful Key West, Florida, so of course we're gonna have to riff the classic, best known in this area, a rum runner. This one is gonna be called Firewater. Take a 1/4 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1/4 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice, 3/4 ounces of fresh squeezed pineapple juice. We're gonna take a 1/4 ounce of blue curacao, give it some nice orange notes, 3/4 ounces of that famous banana liqueur. This one's a nice creme de banana. We want to give it some nice spices, so we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of a nice spice syrup. So we'll add in those vanilla notes, those cinnamon notes. We'll do 1.5 ounces of Don Q Gold. Nice gold rum's going to give it some lightness, but also add in some really nice flavor. We're going to take all these ingredients, give it a nice quick whip with some crushed ice. We're going to shake it really, really well so you get a nice froth from the pineapple juice, just so it looks really nice and pretty. Top it off with more crushed ice. Don't want to be firewater without some actual fire. So we're going to put a crouton, sugar cube, whatever you have in there. So when you take your 151, it has something to bind to. Put a little bit of overproof rum right on top of that guy. And because we like pretty things, we're going to garnish it with some more pineapple fronds. Then you're going to take a lighter, light your crouton on fire. And that is firewater. It's pictured Key West to be a paradise, which it totally is, but it's also pretty spooky.
Like the lighthouse and the saloons, everything has some lingering history. Toodles.
See you later, alligator. Like and subscribe to see more spooky spots.